What's going on, YouTube? We're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of Katawa Shoujo. The last time we left off, we finally cornered Misha. We got her to talk a little bit, and I think Hisao succeeded in convincing her to talk to Shizune again. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue. Oh, wow, I could have just put this in the last part. There's something wrong with me. Okay. Whatever, fuck it. I guess I see less of Misha on the following days, but I don't worry because when I do see her, she looks a bit more like her old self each time. Once it's clear enough, I don't have to be afraid of it being my wishful thinking, coloring my perceptions. I start relaxing again. What's this? I wake up very early and feeling sick on Sunday. I went to sleep too early last night too. Something's also wrong with my curtains and they won't close completely. Because of that, I can't even attempt to go back to sleep. The sun hits me in the eyes every time. I'm sure this is probably why I woke up so early this morning as well. I hate when that happens. In one of my rooms in the past few years, the shutters were in the perfect position so that every time I woke up, the sun would hit my face. So that, like, I would always get up before my alarms because the sun would be hitting my face. And I'm like, this needs to stop, please. Yeah, that would always happen. It's so stupid. I hate it. Being this sick and tired of a perfect storm of frustration, I'm almost glad when there's a knock at the door. Why? It's a familiar person holding an almost completely eaten apple in his hand. Taking one last bite, he attempts to shoot it into my trash and misses it completely. It smashes apart on my wall 2 meters too high. To be fair, most of the pieces afterwards do manage to fall into the trash can, but I'm pretty sure no one is so brazen that they could be aiming to do something like that on purpose. Perfect shot. Sup, roomie? I'm not your roomie, we don't live in the same room. Doesn't matter. It does. You should at least know the difference between living in the same building and living in the same room. I need to use your room. For what? I messed up. I should have said absolutely not. The student council keeps delivering my mail, even though I asked them to put it in my locker or something. But they keep putting it under my door, delivering my mail without me noticing it. So today I'm lying in wait to catch them in the act, like a detective or a safari hunter. I need to chill in your room for today and look through the little peephole, or I won't be able to catch them in the act, and maybe tomorrow too. At this point, I would have just pushed them out and said no. Fuck you. It'll be awesome. We'll get pizza on both days. We should get pizza just one day and something else on another day. But what? But which day is pizza day? Not today. Never. You know I'm in the student council. Why don't you just ask me about this? If he had, I would have been able to find it very easily and wouldn't have to have Kenji in my room. It's a win-win. Except, I guess, the way he might be able to get a pizza out of me. I start thinking that maybe this was Kenji's intention. Probably. No, I doubt it. There's no way he could plan something that elaborate. You know? When they deliver mail? Well, no. They just hand me my mail when I go out to student council, usually. The point is I could find out by asking them. Then I'd know and I could tell you. That's how people find things out. By asking. Not cavemen. Oh yeah, no response to that, right? Checkmate. Use your own, peephole. What if they see me? They can't. That's not how peepholes work. It's a one-way glass. For real? Well, no way. They'll be expecting me in my room anyway. They'll sense my presence and I know I'm there. They never expect me to actually be in the room across the hall. I'm going to go to the student council room and you go get your mail for you right now. Then I guess he can't let you leave. That's dumb. What if I have to use the toilet? Your games won't work on me. I sit down at my desk and start doing my homework for the weekend. You know, you're going to have to leave eventually. You can't stay here forever or keep me here forever. I mean, this is my room to start with. I would have shoved him out. Like, I don't care. I would have, like tripped him on the floor, pinned him or something, and just dragged him out. I don't care. This is like total invasion of privacy. This is bullshit. I'm so mad. Yeah, I don't think I can. When the time to mail usually come? Now. Why are women so slow? Why do you care so much about the mail anyway? Are you expecting something? I'm always expecting something. Not today, though. Do you want them to send something? Do you even send mail? Nope, that's how they get you. I have used mail since I was 8. Sent a letter to Lego asking them to make Dragon Ball Legos. They said they couldn't get the rights and gave me some coupons. Totally worth it, but after that I made sure to stay off the radar. You don't use mail, do you? I wrote to my parents last week. But that's how they get you! Yeah, I should have known. Maybe that's why they put the microchip in me next day. So, the rumors were true. I'd like to know what rumor mill he got that from. I was kidding. It was a joke. Joke? Damn, you would joke on me? Guess this is how it feels to have jokes cracked on. I never thought it'd happen to me. This is a serious issue, man. I think you're not appreciating the depths of my dilemma. I want you to get out. I want you to leave. Why do you need to be part of the story? I hate you. It's a work in many acts, completed acts, with many players. It's really hard, okay? After I'm done, I'm gonna eat a whole fish to celebrate. Yeah, shit, I wanted a pizza, though. I still want pizza. Can I get fish on the pizza? Do they do that now? You're gonna be paying for it. You still haven't paid me back, and I'm not hungry right now anyway. Not in the mood for pizza? That's just not possible, son. I mean, I'm a big fan of pizza too, but not, like, all the time. This guy only eats pizza. Seriously. Would, like, Kenji be considered a NEET? I mean, he's technically having an education right now, but that a recluse then, I suppose. It's gotta be pizza. Anyway, I'm in the pizza stage of my life. Before I was in ice cream stage, but my girlfriend keep eating all the strawberry out of my Neapolitan. It'll probably happen to you too. Yo, you can't just eat one flavor of the Neapolitan. Whenever, like, my mom loves Neapolitan. Whenever she buys like a tub of it, like, whenever there's left is always the chocolate, and I'm just like, God damn it, Neapolitan chocolate is awful. Like, I don't know what it is, but they just don't make the chocolate in their ice cream appetizing. It's only appetizing when you eat all three together. No, the other two are fine by themselves, actually. It's hard to tell if he's serious half the time. I can only see his expression when he's not nose deep in my door. I doubt that. Hey, you know that I do have a girlfriend, right? Not you and Nako, either. The student council president, actually. Old news. What? Seriously? I have my sources. Anyway, then it dawned on me that I'd gotten fat from all that ice cream. It was a rude awakening, like sleeping on a beach and getting hit by a wave that destroys your sandcastle. I started running. I had to lose pounds, but maybe I was really running away from myself. A sudden continuous knocking caused him to leap backwards far enough to hit the wall all the way behind him. I took the opportunity to walk over and open the door. Good morning. What's up? I hear if you salt the doorway, they can't enter uninvited. That's demons! You combine demons with vampire lore. Ugh. Idiot. I'm not gonna put salt in my doorway. But you're considering it. Good. Good morning. Are you here to deliver the mail? Nodding, Shizune waves a couple envelopes between our faces. I take them from her, freeing up her hands for conversation. How did you know? How did you know? You were hiding it behind your back in a really obvious way. Hiding what? The mail. It's okay, I wasn't trying very hard to hide it in the first place. It's not like you. You're the type of person who'd go, anything is worth trying hard. Girls taking initiative? What about me? I've been using the phrase for years. Where's my parade, dog? I spit literary gold and you women just steal it and wear it like a 2-for-1 sundress. You're all like the Picard to my Kirk. Or it could even be a Janeway. I don't know the Star Wars references. I know Picard and Kirk, but not Janeway. Also, Kenji needs to shut the fuck up. I hate him. I would have like legitimately kicked him out. I'm not like Hisa where I'm just passive. I would have like pushed him out of the door. I'm like, no, fuck you, leave. Not that all the time. Are you making fun of me? Finally noticing Kenji, she gives him a wave. Hey Kenji, the student council president says hi. Hi. Introduced me. I have no idea what he was saying, but it looked confident. Oh yes, no one is better at saying this kind of stuff confidently. I already did. I even introduced you by title. This is Kenji, the guy across the hall. His room is right behind you. Anyway, do you have his mail too? I'm only delivering your mail because it was there. I have early access. It's all about the location. Consider it as a perk of being in the student council. That doesn't sound very fair. She takes a lot of liberties with her position. At least they're small ones. This is the first time I've ever been really able to see your room. It's a blatant lie, or she'd have signed it much faster. I'm sure Shizune remembers that it's not the first time. Why does it get to see your room and I can't? Is it a guy thing? It's not a secret club being a guy. It should be, with rings. Rings with big-ass emblems. And gold. Are you sure? Are you really sure? I always thought there was a secret brotherhood of men. Why is she ignoring me? Let me tell her about the guy club. Also, what's up with the hand signals? He's trying to hex me or something? No, stay out of this. I'll have to translate anything you say to her, and I'm not sure if I can even handle it. And she'll probably misunderstand it, and you'll probably misunderstand the reply, and I'll have to translate that into your rebuttal. Rebuttal? Why would I rebut? I like my butt. What's he saying? He says he has no rebuttal. Rebuttal to what? I haven't begun to challenge him yet. This is so stupid! Kenji, leave! Ugh, I hate him. Hate him so much. I don't like the way she put that. So it appears that she wants to, but about what? It doesn't matter, since it wouldn't end well. Don't pick fights where there are none. I've never met your friend. Why can't I? He looks like he's being passionate. I suppose with the way he's flailing around, it wouldn't be stupid to expect Shizune to think otherwise. Anyway, better change the subject. Not that it would be likely to work on her, but I'm sure she has to have come for a reason, other than just to drop my mail off. If it was really something that tiny, she wouldn't have been bothered knocking. You didn't come here just to give me my mail or chat out my friends, did you? Shizune snaps her fingers in mock frustration, as it's as cringe-inducingly loud as ever. You're right. Let's go somewhere again. Do you have somewhere in mind already? Oops, whoa, hold on. You're right again. Let's go to the usual place. She whips out a bag of neatly wrapped containers from just outside of the doorframe. I'm guessing they're filled with food, and this time it doesn't look store-bought. Setting it down between her feet, she continues. Is that for me? This is the real supply I see. Oh my god, Kenji, leave. Understand that you're stupid and you need to leave, please. I don't like you. I have to have something for everyone at the very end. I agree. Isn't the way people normally do when people make a statement in front of them that tells more than they meant to tell. Well, fine. If you're both going to ignore me, I'm out of here. So cruel. You regret this. Thank God. Also, I muted everything. What the hell? When did I mute things? Damn it, that whole section had music. Whatever. Not long afterwards, we find ourselves on the school roof with a really cute CG. Hang on. Aw, cute. Anyway. It's normally deserted at this time on a nice day like this. On the weekend? No, of course not. I can only think of it because of Shizune. Not that the clearing out a roof would require anything more than posting a sign on the door. The empty plastic containers Shizune had packed our meals in line next to me. It was another quiet meal, since holding chopsticks prevents us from saying much to each other. While it's not blowing hard enough to be a problem, the wind is a little strong today. It blows the plastic bag loose from under the empty container, so it whips around for a bit, before rolling over my legs and getting caught on the tip of Shizune's shoe. Immediately she grabs it and starts signing, not looking happy that I'm laughing at her. Even though she's trying not to let out a laugh herself, with the bag in the way, however, she eventually has to sit on it to continue. Very funny. How was it? The food? It tasted familiar. That means it was bad. No, I remember eating this exact meal before when you made it. Not exactly the same, the fried shrimp was new. It's the only thing I know how to make, but I should have improved. How many times have you made it before? This is the second time. Making this particular meal? Cooking. Next time next time it's your turn to try it. The way she keeps tugging around the corner of the bag is bothering me. I think I know why she's doing it. Is it really bugging you that much? I want to pack them up properly. Oops. It's okay, I'll get them. As I'm picking them up, I realize she must have brought a lot of food to be able to fill all these containers. I didn't even eat much. Shizune must have some metabolism in order to pack all that away. Whoa, even though I've only been up for a second, it's long enough to stupidly triple for my own feet. Barely managing to break my fall, I end up landing on my elbows and knees right next to Shizune's lap. Oh shit. Well, this hasn't happened in a while, so I guess now is better than never. As I pull myself back up, hand gingerly on my chest, all I can think about is how my knees hurt and how this fall could have killed me. I feel nauseous. Shizune gives a helpful push on my shoulder to help me upright, though I notice her eyeing me oddly. Unfortunately, even a light shove is enough to take me by surprise. Are you okay? Excuse me. I nod, but we don't return to sitting beside each other. Naturally, being alone with Shizune is going to involve a lot of silence, but I only start to notice it now, the typical sign of awkwardness. Again, she's the one to break the ice. I was expecting you to try something dirty. And now the mood is back to awkward. How's Misha? Misha seems happier now, back to her old self. I thought this would be a good way to celebrate and to thank you for helping her. Okay, I thought it was like the sad music again. I'm like, why are you playing that one? Her hand stumbles for a bit on the last word. You think too much like a businesswoman. I can't help it. It's how I've been taught to do things. It makes me happy that you're asking about Misha. It would be more accurate to say back to her real self. She would only be back to her old self to you. The Misha you know is completely different than the one I think of. When I think of the first time we met, even though I think she looks better, cheerful, and smiling, that isn't how she typically is. I wonder if it's true for you too. I don't answer. Well, if Misha's happy, then it doesn't matter. If it worked out in the end, your plan worked. You knew her just as well as you said. You knew everything she would say. If your idea was that I'd speak for you, though, doesn't that make me your puppet? I didn't do anything then. Not true. Your idea was first. I was wrong. I have a way of seeing things that is very flawed. Now that I've thought about it, I'm sure you know sometimes I treat everything like a competition between myself and everyone else, even when it doesn't make sense to. Sometimes. I know very well how easy it is to ignore someone if they can only communicate with you through sign. I should have asked for help, but I was so sure I could do it on my own. It was actually a brave thing you did, even if you won't take credit for it. Aside from that, you've become really admirable lately. It's strange having her compliment me while her facial expression hasn't changed in the slightest. Hey, guys, I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. I really had to pee. It's strange having her compliment me while her facial expression hasn't changed in the slightest. I think I said that already. But people don't change so easily, according to you, am I right? She winks, clearly enjoying herself very much. Does Misha tell you everything? Almost everything. I guess you're going to tell me that I'm wrong about that, aren't you? Yes and no. I'm the one who told Misha that before anyone else, but she took it too far and changed the meaning. It's not easy, but she acts like that makes it impossible. It's possible if you go little by little. I'm considering trying to be less competitive. I thought you enjoyed that, though. Maybe just a little. That's why I specifically used less. She leans against the fence. I have things I want to say to her, but it doesn't seem like the right time for it. Somehow, it's a feeling I have, but I can tell she hasn't done just that yet. A lot of people think I try too hard. Well, I've always thought that I can try just enough. The sound the fence makes as she pushes against it, and a delicate clink of her sleeve buttons scraping against the links are oddly soothing. So is the breeze gently picking up behind me. I can hear people below us. She sees our eyes dart below us as well, and I wonder if she still thinks about what she might be missing out on. The attention-grabbing way she tends to snap her fingers proves she has an understanding of how other people perceive sound. It must be odd being able to understand that much, but unable to experience it yourself. She starts walking slowly around the perimeter of the roof, still scraping her buttons against the fence. It isn't rhythmic at all, though not for the lack of trying. I sort of zone out in thought while she does, and I'm rudely snapped out of it when she circles around completely and taps me on the shoulder. Do you remember what we were talking about? What? When? Now? Of course, it just happened. It's been almost 10 minutes. When I first saw you, you seemed like you were very attached to the idea of feeling sorry for yourself. It stings, even if it's true. Sorry. It made me want to cheer you up at first. I was scared it would be for nothing, though I couldn't help thinking it would be hard to change your mind. But you did. I thought it was very surprising, and also that you might be kind of easily influenced. Still, I was surprised. It made me consider a lot of things, like that maybe everything was worth it in the end. Everything? That's why I like you. I see. It's nice to finally know. Cute. Well, I still have 2 minutes. I'm not sure if I can go much farther than that. I think I'm just gonna end it here, cause there's not enough time on my timer to like let another conversation go. It's 2 minutes, so you know. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This one has been another good part, another like really heartfelt one, despite it half of it being Kenji related. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit the subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shade. See you guys next week, because I think this is the Friday part, if I timed it correctly. Yeah, this one comes out on Friday. Bye-bye.